Good morning, student. We will see how to set up our Python environment in this video. Before learning Python, we need to set up the development environment for this. So we have to install a software, any Python software, which can give us an environment where through a text editor we can write our code and through a console we can see our output. So here I'm choosing Anaconda for running our Python programs. Anaconda is a complete data science solution which is open source and free. So first of all, we will download Anaconda in order to, so in the internet, first we go to Anaconda Python. We'll search Anaconda Python and we will go to this site, anaconda.com. Here you can see that there are products, so we will choose individual edition. Okay, the individual edition you may download, which will take you to this page. Since I have a Windows system and a 64-bit operating system, so I will choose this one and download it. Okay, so if you have Mac OS or you have Linux system, you can choose appropriately. Okay, so you have to install for Windows system. Mostly people have Windows system. You can check your operating system. This is for 64-bit operating system and this is for 32-bit operating system. In my computer, you can see the properties and see whether you have a 64 or 32-bit operating system. Since I have a 64-bit operating system, as you can see, I will choose the 64-bit, this one graphical installer, 64-bit graphical installer. So you can download it. It will be downloaded. It may take some time since it is almost 500 MB file, half GB file. So you can download it. All you have to do is click this and download will start. I have already downloaded this. So after downloading, you can move to your downloads folder to see that this file is downloaded. Anaconda 3 2020.11 Windows x86 underscore 64. So then you can double click on this and you can start the installation process. It is very easy to install. You just have to, do next in order to install this. Okay. So it will start installing. All you have to do is go with the flow. It will, as and when asked, you have to do next until the installation is complete. Since I have already installed this, I won't be installing this again. I'm just opening it for showing it to you for your own very purpose. So once it opens, I'll just tell you what to do. You have to just click on next, and whenever it asks, you can say choose I agree. This is the installation process. You have to do next, then I agree, and then next and all. I am cancelling for now because I have already installed it. I do not want to do it again, but you have to press next and continue. Okay, all the way through till the installation is complete. Okay, so after the installation is complete, when you type Anaconda in your search bar, you will find two types of files. One is Anaconda prompt and another one is Anaconda Navigator. Okay, so in Anaconda prompt, it is like a command prompt in which we can run commands. We can do anything with Anaconda by running commands. But Navigator is the UI. UI means it will show you. We can see how things are happening here. And we will do our Python program in one of the text editor. In Anaconda, there are many text editor provided where you can write your code and do things. So let's see. These are the applications on which you can do your Python code. So I will launch Spider. We will be doing things in Spider. So let's launch Spider. So this is what a spider toolkit look like when we can write our code in Python. So we will see and run code. So it has been recommended for me to use spider kite. So I'm installing and downloading the spider kite. So meanwhile, we will try and run a program. Okay. So let's print our let's do our first very Python program. That is, we will simply print hello world and see if it execute. Print hello world. Okay. Printed hello world. See, this is our output. So with this, we have set up the environment. We are ready to write code. You can, rename file or do anything into it. So let's, this is a temporary file which was default created. You can save it and rename it. Okay, everything that you do is saved in this path. In my C users folder Lenovo, there is spider python 3 and here a temp.py has been created. Okay. So you can create a new file here, or you can save the, you know, mm, save the existing file with a different name as you want. Suppose I will name it as test.py. Okay. Save. So now my name has been changed from temp to test as I wanted. This was first program, so we were just testing whether it's working or not. I think you have understood, and our hello world is also printed in the console. So I think we are done. So let me see whether my other version is downloading or not. So okay, you may skip the part that I did just now. It may recommend you to use spider kite, which is even more efficient, but you can just be acquainted with this as well. This would do. And uh, try and follow this video and install Anaconda and launch the spider tool inside Anaconda with the Anaconda Navigator application. Go into the Anaconda Navigator application and launch spider. You can see an editor and a console. In the editor, you can write your programs and you can run them. The output will be coming on the console in the right. Okay, bottom right. This is our console. Let's print something else. Print like we will end the session now. Okay, so let's run this. See, hello world, we will end the session. So at least you know how to print statement in Python now. So with the next class, we will actually start doing the lab, exercises. We will start with, various program. We will, begin from the scratch and we will take step by step further towards Python coverage. So I hope you understood, and by the next class you must be ready with this environmental setup. You must download Anaconda and you must launch Spider so that you can write Python code and see your output here. Okay, so this is all.